Now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
Everywhere.
Can you hear me now?
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yes, right from your Android or iPhone. Download the Radio Cayman app now on your Android or iOS phone.
The Radio Cayman app
is where you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere you go.
Everywhere we go, we go. Everywhere we go, we go.
Find it in the Google Store, the Apple Store, or use the link at www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Yes, now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Health City, now open at Camana Bay 7 days a week. Optical Outlook, now at their new location in Anderson Square. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook. And Lee's Office Products Limited, at Paddington Place, Godfrey Nixon Way, moving your business forward.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome to the Business Buzz. This is the Tuesday edition of the Business Buzz. It's a pleasure to be back in the studio. I'm on vacation, but I'm in and out. But it's a pleasure to be in today. It's a wet Tuesday morning. So if you're using the roadways, please take your time and be considerate. We all need to get where we're going to safely. This morning on the Business Buzz, we're going to put the spotlight on Sportista. And in the studio joining me, it's Ms. Josephine Montoya of Sportista. It's a tongue twister. And she's going to share more about the store and the upcoming Sportista Sports and Fitness Expo. Good morning, Ms. Josephine. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I thought you were going to make it this morning when I look outside and it's raining. You know, I'm like, oh no. But you're here and we're happy about that. Now, tell us about we only have a limited time, so we're going to jump right into it. Tell us about the background history of how Sportista was formed and the company's main goal.
Sure.
Just to get us started this morning.
Yep. So the company Sportista was formed in 2018. Mm-hmm. It's a family-run company. So it was founded by myself and my two siblings, which makes it fun, but also very annoying at some times.
I'm sure.
Yes. And it was really formed because we felt that the sports industry in Cayman wasn't up to par with overseas sports markets, especially in products. Like there wasn't specific products that helped people to advance in their sport. There wasn't a lot on sports technology. We kind of just felt Cayman was a little bit behind. So we wanted to create a sports store that was made for athletes who really are serious about their sport. So who know specifically what brands, what products they're looking for, and who would appreciate like good prices compared to overseas. So we got inspiration from Nike Town in London, which really makes sports fun and exciting. There's a lot of loud music. There's a lot of big photographs of athletes. So we really try to bring that excitement into the sports industry in Cayman, and Sportista was born.
But that is not a franchise, right?
It's not a franchise,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
No.
Just
Locally
one.
owned,
Okay.
brand new.
All right. So who basically is your target market? I mean, besides the sports folks.
Yeah, so our target market ranges. As I said, the store was set up specifically for people who are serious about their sports and who keep up to date with the changing trend of sports. So they're looking for the newest shoes, the best watches, the best technology. But we also cater to people who are trying to get into a sport, who are learning, who want to know more. So the store really focuses around educating customers as well. So we tend to capture a broad market. So we do encourage people who aren't sure what shoe they need to come down and speak to one of the experts and to really get into the sports industry. So it's a wide target market because we really want everybody to be excited about sports.
And before I continue, speaking of shoes and boots, do you cater just for women shoes?
No, we have men and women's shoes. Yeah.
Because there's a brand like Rika. I know they normally cater for women.
Yeah.
So, okay, just
Yeah.
checking. No, you have the Sports and Fitness Expo coming up. Let's talk a little bit about that. Give us some background information on the Sports and Fitness Expo and what it's all about.
Sure. So similarly, like how we formed the store, we thought that the sports and fitness industry in Cayman is a bit fragmented. There's kind of a lot of things going on, but it never comes together, or you can never get it in one place. So in 2019, we had this, again, brilliant idea of, contacting sports clubs, nonprofits, businesses, and asking them, can we all come together for one day for the public's advantage and, just share information, do demonstrations, have activities, and just get people back into sports and show them how alive and how kicking the sports industry is in Cayman. So again, we are doing that this year. We obviously had to pause last year because of COVID, but we are bringing it back this year, and we hope to just continue to encourage people to join a sport, enhance your fitness, improve your fitness by coming to this expo, by experiencing what is Cayman sports and fitness about. How can I join clubs? How can I get memberships? And what products are there to help me? And
you have the sportswear to top it all off.
Of course, yes.
I love it. How was the expo in 2019? What was the turnout like?
It was, I think we had about a month and a half to prepare. So it was kind of rushed, but the feedback from the attendees was really positive. The attendance was well done. We got enough exhibitors. They were a range of different products there, and a lot of people said that they felt that it was well done. Obviously, there's things that we can improve on, which we hope to improve this year. But I think the feedback was that it was generally a good day to have fun.
Okay. So when and where will the Sports and Fitness Expo take place this year?
Yeah, so it's going to be on August 28th. That's a Saturday. That's the last Saturday in August. It's going to be from 9 to 5 p.m. And it's going to be at the ARC, the Arts and Recreation Center at Camana Bay, which is like in CIS. So it'll be an all-day event where things will be going on throughout the day. The schedule will be released later, but it'll be definitely something that no matter what time you come, it'll be very, very exciting.
So the first expo, you've had your first expo. Was that the brainchild of all the siblings? Or you?
It kind of started with me, and then I kind of like tossed it to them, and they're like, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. So I got their support, and we were like, let's go with it, let's do it, what do we have to lose? So it was really fun just planning it.
So what would be different this time around?
Yeah, so some of the comments we got last year was the need for more food stalls. People want to stay all day, but they also want to have food that allows them to stay all day.
Would that be like healthy food? I mean, like vegan, vegetarian?
Yeah.
Or just food?
Yeah.
Jerk chicken and all that?
I mean, they didn't specify. But, so we're going to be gearing towards healthy food. We have some healthy businesses that have considered joining this year, so we're going up to 3 food stalls, so hopefully everybody can be happy, and there's going to be a lot of food sampled, so even if you're not coming for a meal, hopefully you can get a taste of something you haven't tried before, and that will influence your lifestyle. This year we'll also be doing a lot of competition. So last year we kind of did demonstrations where a lot of the businesses would go onto stage and show their sport or show what they do. This year we're also adding I guess you could call it an activity center, where it kind of in the center of the floor will have different competitions like planking, push-ups, ball dribbling for football, different things kind of going on throughout the day that if you're just crossing and you say, I can do 20 planks or something, you can join, and there'll be lots of prizes to win as well.
Oh, man. That sounds like fun.
It is. It should be.
How many exhibitors will be the expo? It's a full day of fitness and fun and excitement.
Full day.
So how many exhibitors are you hoping to have on that day?
Yeah, so we have space for 25 booths.
Oh, okay.
So 3 of those are food, but the rest of those are sports businesses, nonprofits, and clubs. So we definitely believe that we're going to fold that up. So I think we're going to have a full house of 25 different activities going on, for sure.
So you'll have nonprofits as well, you said?
Yeah, so I think one of the neat things is, and how we differ from a lot of the wellness festivals, is that we really focus on the nonprofits of sports. So last year we had the Cayman Islands Boxing Association who sponsored the event, and this year we're kind of going after the same kind of interesting sports that you haven't heard about, because I think that's where sports can start for a lot of people. It's not necessarily in the businesses, not necessarily in the gyms, but in the nonprofits, you know, those people who really work because they're passionate about the sport, and they we get such a good feedback from them when it comes to the expo, because they want that opportunity to say, this is my sport, you know, come get a membership, you know, and I think they're really, really pleased that it gives them this outlet to meet new people and to promote their club. What is the cost of the ticket to attend the expo? So that's also a difference from last year. Last year was free. We were really testing it. This year it's going to be $25. As I said, we're doing a lot of prizes and a lot of giveaways. So as I said, all the food places will be doing samples. We'll be doing samples for a lot of stuff. A lot of businesses who sell products will be doing samples. So we really wanted to target those who are really serious about athletes and not just coming for a prize. So it is a $25 fee, and of course children under 12 are free, so there is that benefit to bring your child. All right.
Now we'll take a quick break, and when we come back we'll move back to your store and see what you actually have in the store. But first of all, we want to say thanks to our sponsors this morning: Cayman Insurance Center, Health City Cayman Islands, Optical Outlook, Lee's Office Products, and Cayman Medical Supplies. Don't forget, we now have Brack Medical Supplies opened up for business. Thanks to Miss Montoya of Sportista for being with me this morning on the Business Buzz.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
The Cayman Islands has a long history of supporting treaties and measures to counter the proceeds of criminal conduct. In 1984, we signed a mutual legal assistance treaty with the United States, agreeing to share information on traffickers and money launderers, and to provide assistance to apprehend offenders. In 1995, Cayman joined the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force, agreeing to voluntarily put our financial services and practices under scrutiny. Then the following year, in 1996, Cayman became the first British dependent territory to adopt more stringent measures against international financial crimes and proceeds of criminal conduct.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. A truly exciting event is just around the corner. 4 hours of Rotary Central Gumball Car Rally excitement. Saturday, August 21st, noon until 4 p.m. Prizes around Gumball Rally car preparation, rally spirit, rally event notes, rally accuracy. Answer the questions and find the Rotary Central Gumball Rally finish line. The Rotary Central Gumball Car Rally, a fun event, not a race event. Register with only $100 per entry, up to 4 persons per rally car. The first ever Rotary Central Gumball Car Rally event. Register now at Rotary Central Facebook page or call 936-1344. Every Gumball Rally dollar will serve Rotary Central mental health projects. Rotary Central. Serve to change lives.
Radio Cayman's historical vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Now open on the sister island, Brack Medical Supplies. Located at 403 Gerard Smith Avenue, next to the Alexander Hotel. Open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Telephone number 948-2228. Brack Medical Supplies.
Health City is now open at Camana Bay, offering a wide range of specialties at our state-of-the-art Camana Bay Clinic. We are here to help you save time and feel better. We are open weekdays, weekends, and evenings for your convenience and are dedicated to reducing your wait time while improving your health. Friendly staff, expert care, lab services, and diagnostics in one convenient location from the hospital you know and trust. Health City at Camana Bay, within your reach.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. In the studio this morning, we have visiting with us Ms. Josephine Montoya of Sportista, and she's telling us all about the upcoming Fitness Expo. But we want to continue with what's actually in the store now, Ms. Montoya. Yeah. What sort of some of the main brands you carry at your store? Sportista.
Yes. So we carry the very popular Nike, Adidas. We also carry brands such as Asics, New Balance, and we recently got Saucony. So those are our main shoe and apparel brands. We also carry sports technology brands such as Aftershocks, which is Bluetooth earphones. We carry Garmin, which is sports watches. We carry Nathan, which is a very, very popular U.S. running supplier. So they provide a lot of our products. And we do carry other brands such as Body Glide and Zensa and Spy Belts. So it's a range, but we do cover many of the very popular brands and then the very specific serious athlete brands as well.
Okay. You don't cater to some of the older folks like Skechers and stuff like that? No, guess not. Okay, the Nike, can you share the advantages of the Nike React Infinity Run Flight Knit?
Yeah.
That's quite a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. That is one of our new shoes. I think we arrived over summer. Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of Nike's shoes that are gearing more towards the lightweight side, but offers a lot of cushion as well. So it has a specific foam to it that's different than their other shoes that is supposed to be a lot more lighter but allow the same cushioning when you're running. It's really good for longer, slower paced runs, so like a marathon or a half marathon. And it's been really raved about for that cushioning, and that's kind of the distinct figure. It's a React foam. It's really, really kind of cool.
It doesn't propel you forward, right? Okay, so that's a Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what types of merchandise do you specialize in when it comes to women activewear, especially for those fashionable athletes?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a woman and I love fashion as well. So it's really fun to actually see the styles that the brands come out with and the changing pattern. We offer really nice leggings, tights, apparel, sports bras, shorts, anything that would enhance a woman's activewear. We tend to try to keep up with the trends, I guess we could say. Again, we get support from Nike and New Balance, for example, with their brands. They do a lot of promotion on the different patterns that comes out or the different materials and what they're used for. So we really try to keep up to date with that and bring that here in Cayman.
So we're up to date.
Yes, you are. At Sportista, yeah.
Sportista, you guys keep us up to date. Now, how important it is for brands to accommodate sports consumers across all clothing sizes?
Yeah, so this again has been a trend as well. We've noticed, particularly Nike, they did a campaign on plus sizes. And we also brought in some plus size wear as well, because we found a lot of customers saying, hey, I want to work out, but I'm not skinny. How can you help me? So we did answer that question, and we did bring in a lot of plus size clothing. And I think the brands recognize that not everybody kind of just fits into a box, that we need to accommodate all athletes, no matter what their shape is, no matter what their size is.
That's awesome. Now, do you find that the sports apparel industry is offering more options that allow wearers to easily transition between leisure and exercise? Like I can wear my yoga pants, to a yoga class, and then just put on a jacket and a blouse and come into work.
Yeah, it is. It's particularly, I think it picked up over COVID, where a lot of people were staying in and they wanted something comfortable. So I have seen a pickup in people buying sports clothing. We actually can't keep a lot of apparel in stock. And it's similar in the US, in the UK, where brands are specifically now designing clothes for athletic leisure wear, because it's kind of the new thing now. I'm going to work out, but then I'm also going to just hang in these clothes because they're that comfortable. They do a lot. They make me feel good. They make me look good. They wick sweat away from my body, So we have found that we are now being offered from the brands a lot of athletic leisure wear. And in Cayman, there's no difference. Like, as I said, the apparel is taking off the shelves, and it's mainly because people just feel good wearing this stuff as much as they can.
Yeah, I like to wear my yoga pants. So, walk us through what is available when it comes to running and the training gear for men. What and stuff like ankle weights, what size someone should use, and so forth.
So we have a variety of stuff. I'll speak a bit about training. So we have stuff like weights, resistance bands, gym gloves. We also have, for running, we have the running backpacks that carry the water bottles. We have water bottle belts that carry water bottles when you run. The ankle weights are quite popular. We do have them in two sizes. They are 2.5 pounds and 5 pounds, which we find is kind of good for runners or for people who are working out and just kind of want that extra weight on their legs. So they do actually quite well. But we do have a variety of training gear as I said, we try to keep up with what the customer asks for. So we're always kind of bringing in new stuff as well.
So do you special order?
We do try to special order. It depends on the supplier and if we can get the product. Some products are really coveted, so there's 100 made, and it's obviously very hard for us to get it, but we do definitely try.
Oh, like a limited edition sort of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
Something new every day on the store. No, what type of, you did mention some of the boots, some of the brands and stuff for shoes. What trends shoe trends are shaping the athletic industry, especially for this year?
Yeah, so we find people are moving to a lot of more lightweight shoes. Shoes that are closer to a barefoot feel. So we're kind of gravitating away from the really chunky cushioned shoes to more shoes that are support the shape of your natural foot. So we get a lot of Nike's brand is called free runs. So a lot of requests for free runs and people wanting to not to feel like they have on shoes when they're running or when they're training.
You know, I used to go for Rikers, and I swear I'm the only person who talk about Rikers. Sometimes I feel weird, like, do they still make it? Or do they just make one pair? No, what types of items are in high demand for our consumers right here in the Cayman Islands?
We've seen a pickup with Garmin, Garmin watches. A lot of people are into the sports technology. We've also done well with the Aftershocks Bluetooth headphones. Again, people are finding easier ways to track their progress, and they're finding the products that help them to do this, help them to make it easy, help them to put the data right on their phone. So sports technology is definitely in high demand. And do you offer a delivery service at Sportista? We do, yes. Online shopping is the new thing, so we offer delivery service island-wide.
Okay. Now, how is Sportista different from other similar businesses?
So again, we place value on education, not just for our staff, but for the consumers. We want you to understand what you're buying and understand the price point that you're buying it at. Like, we don't want you to just come in, it looks good, let me go with it. We want you to understand the technology behind it. So we really spend a lot of time educating staff and consumers.
So you do place our value on customer service excellence. That's big for you, right?
Yes, for sure. I mean, we listen to the customers, we respond to the customers. We definitely try to tailor their experience. That it's one of the best that they have on island.
Ms. Montoya, before I let you go, you have to tell me where you're located, hours of operations, and what can we expect from Sportista in the coming months.
Yeah, so we are located in Camana Bay. We're located in the newer Plaza, One Nexus Way, which houses Cayman Dental and Scotiabank. So you can find us there right next to the new Butterfield Bank as well. We're open 9 to 6 during the week and 9 to 5 on Fridays. In the coming months, as I hope that I've stressed this interview, technology, advancements, enhancement. Like, we're always looking for the new product and how we can better provide products to people in Cayman and keeping up with the latest trends in the industry around the world. Definitely, that's what we'll continue to do.
Okay. Can you go back to that opening time, your opening hours?
Yeah, so it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday.
On Saturday, okay. Yeah. You said Friday, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Saturday. Okay,
yeah,
9
Saturday.
to 5 on Saturday. Yeah. Now, just before I let you go, you got 20 seconds to recap the main points of the Sports and Fitness Expo, which is coming up on August 28th.
Yep, so Sports and Fitness Expo, Saturday, August 28th, 9 to 5 at the Ark in Camana Bay. Different sports businesses, sports clubs. You're going to be really impressed with the turnout this year. We have a lot going on, competitions, prizes. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun day, and children are free, so bring them. They'll find something to do.
Ms. Monteiro, we need to make you a sports commentator with that. You can roll it out like that. Thank you so much for being with us on the Business Buzz this morning. Good luck with the expo.
Thank you.
And we want to hear all about it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. It's time for the news. We'll be back with segment 2 in just a bit.
Radio Cayman time check is now 8 a.m. This time check is brought to you by our friends at Foster's.
I'm heading to Foster's. Do you need anything?
Yeah, can you get a packet of plant-based Beyond Meat burgers for dinner tonight and that Wicked Joe organic coffee that I love?
Can you also get me a tub of dairy-free Ripple ice cream? And we're running low on Eco's laundry detergent.
Does Foster's have all that?
Yeah, it's in their latest Foster's Finds catalog. That's where I find all their latest new and specialty products.
Foster's Finds are exclusively available at Foster's Camana Bay. Visit fosters.ky/finds to discover your new favorite products. Foster's, better choice because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. Please be advised that the pension contribution holiday has been extended until 31st of December 2021. Employers and plan members should ensure arrangements are in place for salary deductions and remittance following this date. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan, keeping you informed. For further information, visit chamberpension.ky. And for information as it happens, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Email admin@pensions.ky or call 745-7630. We're here for you.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, I'm Shanda Gallego with your latest news. If current projections hold, officials of the Cayman Islands National Weather Service say potential Tropical Storm 6 is likely to become a tropical storm later this morning. National Weather Service's Kerry Forbes tells Radio Cayman it's expected to be north of our area in the next 72 hours early Friday morning.
On the forecast track, the system is expected to move near Puerto Rico tonight, over Hispaniola on Wednesday, and along eastern Cuba from Thursday afternoon. The system is likely to weaken as it interacts with Hispaniola on Wednesday. Residents are urged to monitor the progress of the storm and continue to make preparations.
At last check, potential Tropical Storm 6 is located latitude 15.7 north, longitude 62.2 west, moving to the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. Keep it locked right here on Radio Cayman as we give you the very latest on weather. Police have charged a 32-year-old man of West Bay with inflicting grievous bodily harm following an incident that took place last Thursday. An argument between two men occurred at a residence off Crew Road in Georgetown. During the incident, one of the men stabbed the other several times, causing him serious injuries. The injured party was taken to the Cayman Islands Hospital by ambulance, where he was treated and later released. The second man was arrested by police at the residence and was kept in custody prior to being charged. He attended court on Monday, where he was bailed to return on August 23rd. In other police news, a 22-year-old man of Georgetown is charged with possession of an imitation firearm with intent to commit an offense, along with possession of controlled drugs, cocaine, and possession of a controlled drug, ganja. These charges follow an incident that took place on July 27th. Police stopped a vehicle along School Road in Georgetown, and the passenger of the vehicle fled on foot. The man was seen carrying a gun as he ran from the officers. The driver of the vehicle, a 30-year-old man of Georgetown, was arrested on suspicion of possession of ganja and was subsequently bailed by police. The 22-year-old man, who was the passenger in the incident, was arrested on Friday and kept in custody prior to being charged. He appeared in court on Monday, where he was bailed to return on September 14th. In other local news, residents of Prospect, Red Bay, and surrounding areas can now enjoy the convenience of a new recycle depot in their community. More now from CIGTV's Donna Bush.
It's all following a partnership between the Department of Environmental Health and the Barcamp service station. The new recycle depot facilitates the collection of type 1 and 2 plastics, mixed paper and cardboard, metal and aluminum cans, as well as glass bottles and jars. Members of the public are urged to drop off only clean items and to remove plastic bags before placing them into the recycling containers. Recycling containers will be emptied on a daily basis. The Honorable Sabrina Turner, Minister for Health and Wellness, welcomed the new recycle depot during the launch of the site last week.
I'm appealing to the residents to use this facility for its purpose, and by extension, we're looking forward at adding more receptacles in the various electoral districts in the coming months.
To find out more about recycling bin locations provided by the Department of Environmental Health, you can go online to deh.gov.ky.
Turning to regional news now, after weeks of struggling to fill the job, a senior magistrate in Haiti on Monday announced that a judge has been named to lead the probe into the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. The dean of the Court of First Instance in Port-au-Prince, Bernard Saint-Ville, said that Judge Matthew Chinlade was chosen for the job. A hit team burst into the presidential residence on July 7th and shot Moïse dead. His wife, Martine, was wounded but survived. We turn now to the BBC with a check of international news. That's it for me. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, I'm Shanda Gallego.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. Humanitarian agencies are warning that thousands of civilians have been killed or wounded in the fighting in Afghanistan. The UN Human Rights Chief, Michelle Bachelet, said Taliban attacks on cities had struck fear and dread into the population. She urged them to halt their offensive and return to the negotiating table. The International Red Cross says it's already treated more than 4,000 wounded people this month. Afghan officials say President Ashraf Ghani has called on regional militias to support the government in the fight against the Taliban. They say a meeting of senior leaders, chaired by Mr. Ghani, agreed to mobilise what they called public uprising forces. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. Are you aware of the performance of your pension plan? The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan provides quarterly fund fact sheets for our members to stay informed with the plan's performance. For the year ended 30th of April, 2021, the various life cycle funds have provided returns between 10.5% and 43.2%. And our all-in expense ratio for year ended 30th of June, 2020 is currently the lowest it's ever been. 0.72%. Visit chamberpension.ky to review our fund fact sheets. You can see the performance as far back as 10 years. Remember that pensions are a longer-term investment strategy. Focus on the long term rather than the short-term returns. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan continues to perform for you.
The HSA Specialist Clinic has relocated to a new, modern, state-of-the-art facility at Smith Road Center to offer you a better patient experience. Receive care from top specialists in chiropractic, complementary and alternative medicine, neurology, ENT, urology, pain management, and more. Our orthopedic and telemedicine clinics remain at the Cayman Islands Hospital campus. Please remember to bring your own face mask when visiting any HSA location. Visit our website, hsa.ky, to learn more. At the HSA, you matter to us.
For the first time in over 45 years, the University College of the Cayman Islands is having an alumni homecoming gala dinner on October 28th. The event highlights the kickoff of the UCCI Alumni Network, a community of professionals helping the university and one another. If you're a UCCI graduate, join the network today and let your fellow classmates know about it. Visit ucci.edu.ky/alumni and come give us a hand with UCCI's first ever homecoming.
This week on The Flex, get ready.
If all the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast.
For beauty and brains, sirens and chains.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Our guest list includes this year's Miss Teen contestants, as well as 2 officers of the law.
Police, open up. What do you want? We just want to talk. You have a warrant? No, but just come outside. We want to talk with you. I don't want to talk. How many of you are there? There's 2 of us, sir. Go then, talk to each other.
We'll be speaking to 2 Flex family members about their adventures while working with the RCIPS.
All that and more this Wednesday from 4 to 5 on Radio Cayman 89.9 FM. Listen live on YouTube or call in and join the conversation. Flex, a program for all people by young people. Flex, more than talk.
The 8:10 a.m. Weather Report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
For over 100 years, more than 5.8 million people across the Americas and the Caribbean have placed their trust in Pan American Life Insurance Group. We have delivered on our promise and have proven that we are more than an insurance company. We are family. To learn more about our first-in-class individual and group life, disability and accident solutions, please visit Pan American International Insurance Corporation at Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Sound Road, Grand Cayman, or contact us at 949-8304 and visit us online at www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
Good morning, Cayman. Let's take a look at your latest weather conditions. Compliments of our friends at Pan American Life Insurance. Present temperature 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Got some cloudy conditions. Feels like about 92 though. Winds are out of the east at 15 miles per hour. Relative humidity 88%. Last night's dew point was at 79. Barometric pressure still at 29.97 and holding. Isolated showers along with light to moderate easterly winds and seas are expected over the Cayman area for the next 24 hours in association with a tropical wave over the northwest Caribbean. So our forecast during the day into the afternoon, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with a 40% chance of showers and some thunder. Temperatures will rise to the upper 80s. Winds will be east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Then later tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of showers. Temperatures will fall to the mid-70s. Winds will be east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. High tide is coming up at 10:30 this morning. It's going to be low at 4:27 this afternoon and high at 10:53 tonight. For tomorrow, low tide is at 5:22 a.m., high at 11:19 a.m., low at 5:10 p.m., and high at 11:27 p.m. Sunset this evening is at 6:55. Sunrise for tomorrow at 6:06. The outlook is for a decrease in cloudiness and shower activity from Wednesday evening as the tropical wave moves west of the Cayman area. And of course, the movements of a tropical storm 6 is that it is likely to become a tropical storm later this morning and expected to be north of our area in the next 72 hours early Friday morning. On the forecast track, the system is expected to move near Puerto Rico tonight, over Hispaniola on Wednesday, and along eastern Cuba from Thursday afternoon. The system is likely to weaken as it interacts with Hispaniola on Wednesday. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the progress of this system right here on Radio Cayman and keep you updated. That's your latest weather.
The 8:10 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
For over 100 years, more than 5.8 million people across the Americas and the Caribbean have placed their trust in Pan American Life Insurance Group. We have delivered on our promise and have proven that we're more than just an insurance company, we're family. To learn more about our first-in-class group health and employee benefit solutions, please visit Pan American Life Insurance Company of the Cayman Islands at Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Sound Road, Grand Cayman, or contact us at 949-8304. You can also visit us online at www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by Encourse Cayman. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Achieving your goals is a very rewarding feeling, but at times can feel very frustrating, especially if and when we miss our target. As you approach your goals in life, set yourself up for success.
When setting your goals, tell a friend. Having an accountability partner is often helpful in achieving your goals. Let your parents and partner know what you are planning or doing. Sharing with others also helps us to develop the ideas and our vision. Writing down your goals can help to solidify them for you and help you to stay accountable.
Change your thinking and change your life.
Radio Cayman's Cayman Strong series was brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. OnCourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
All right, it's time for another traffic update right here on Radio Cayman. Compliments of our friends at Subway. Of course, starting off with Georgetown, looking at down at Shedden Road. Got some good movements of traffic along with some pedestrians. Along the way, look out for those crossing pedestrians just in case. Looking at Godfrey Nixon Way, light traffic at the moment. Looking at Edward Street, similar as well with light traffic. And of course, just getting a little bit outside of Georgetown. Looking at West Bay Road, looking down at the Ritz-Carlton. Got a good flow of traffic heading into the Georgetown area. Of course, approaching North Church Street and into Seafarers Way, expect some light traffic. Similar of those coming through the South Sound area via South Church Street. Expect that traffic there as well. Walkers Road. Traffic is moving along good there. And heading further east, looking at Linford Pearson Highway, looking down from King Sports Center, good movements until getting to the first roundabout. Traffic is building up there. Continuing on, going through Agnes Way, expect that usual traffic there as merge onto Crew Road. And similar with Bobby Thompson Way. Looking at the Esley Tibbetts Highway, got a good flow of traffic at the moment. And looking at the Butterfield roundabouts. Of course, that's busy, especially with some northward bound traffic. As you make your way onto the Godfrey Dixon Way, or continuing east on the Esley Tibbetts, or heading east. If there's any reports of any incidents or accidents, let us know at 949-6990. Safe traveling on the roads. Buckle up, stay safe. Remember, roads are wet. Hope you got some good tires. Need to change them tires? Well, take a look at them. Stay safe, my friends. Yes, traffic report brought to you by our friends at Subway.
Summer, the season for backyard gatherings, beach parties, office socials, and camps for kids. Make the most of your summer party and leave the catering to Subway. Choose from small and large sandwich platters or double meat wrap platters, and top it off with optional cookie platters for dessert. Or ask about our Subway Box to Go, with the option of a 6-inch or foot-long sandwich, 1 cookie, and 1 bag of chips. Cater your summer with Subway. Visit subway.ky for menu options. Subway. Eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the second and final segment of the Business Buzz on this Tuesday morning. It's 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. In the studio this morning, I have 2 guests joining me. But before I introduce them, I want to say that gone are the days of driving around endlessly to stores that do not have what you are looking for. So this morning, we're going to put the spotlight on shopcaymanislands.com. And we'll talk all about what's going on, how it's done, how they plan to do this, and how we can move forward. And joining me in the studio, Mr. Brandon Seagroves and Mr. Ken Moore. Ken is the owner of shopcaymanislands.com. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning. How you doing?
Morning. Thanks for having us.
I'm fine. It's good to have you in the studio this morning. I want to learn more about shopcaymanislands.com. Now.
We're happy to tell you about it.
Sorry. Well, you've got wrong scripts.
I do. I don't know what to say.
Oh,
we're not the Pizza Hut.
Things get moved around here a lot.
We're not actors. Yeah.
Okay. No, I think you can do without that.
I think I could. Yeah.
Okay. No, tell us about CaymanIslands.com, how it all came about, Ken, and just how nicely it fits into the Cayman online market. Now, this is post-COVID.
Well, shopcaymanislands.com is essentially a website, and we have iOS and Android apps as well. And it's a new way to shop in Cayman. You know, everybody knows how Amazon works. You go online, you find what you're looking for, and you place your order and get it delivered to you. Well, Shop Cayman does the same thing for local businesses. So what you do is you go onto our apps or online, you look through the store selections or just do a general search and find what you're looking for, add to your cart, and you can add products from as many different companies as you want into your shopping cart, and then you can buy it all in one transaction online, and you can either choose to pick it up yourself from the stores if you just don't want to wait for delivery, or you can have it delivered to you. And we deliver anywhere in Grand Cayman as well as Cayman Brac. So it makes it easy for people, especially on the other islands, to have a selection of products that they didn't have before now, of local products. And with anybody who's shopped overseas, you know, the buying part is easy, the delivery part is hard. And so this is eliminating the problems of exporting and dealing with customs and shipping, and we're supporting local companies at the same time.
Now, some brain work had to go into setting this all up, right?
Oh, now you're flattering me. Well, I also have a delivery service, Fine Dine, in which we'd operated since '99, and in the course of that business model, we custom wrote a whole bunch of software to facilitate restaurant delivery. And so when we were pretty much finished with that, we just thought, why don't we take the same software and make modifications to it and utilize the same tool for, regular shopping as opposed to shopping for food. So it was just reutilizing and revamping a tool that we'd spent a couple of years developing.
Okay. So we basically can order just about anything online from shopcaymanislands.com.
Yeah, we have right now, I think, 19 companies that are signed up, and they have the products on our store, and they manage their own products, and we help sort them out when they board with us. And then it's easy. It's just a case of, if you're looking for something and you don't know where to find it, if you're new to the island, or, Cayman Islands has changed a lot in the last 15, 20 years, where before, there were only a couple of places where you could buy one thing, and now you're not really sure where to buy things anymore. So this just saves you from driving around endlessly through traffic and trying to find what you hope you can find. So here you just look it up easily, go, hey, I want this, and here, and deliver it, done.
So walk me through the process, Ken.
Sure.
How does it actually work? So you have your online shopping, all set up, and I want to put my product on your website.
Sure.
How does that work? Do I have to pay? Is there a fee? Is there a commission? How does that work?
Well, we take a commission, and it varies whether there's going to be, if the order is being delivered or if it's getting picked up. It's less if it's going to be picked up, and it's a reasonable commission, that's for sure. And we pay for the processing charges, and you have access to your own end of the portal, so you can manage your product. You can see all the sales reports. When an order comes in, the merchants have an app which shows what the order is, and they accept and say, yes, we have this. And if there's an issue, if maybe they've ordered something that is no longer available, then they'll reject that and notify the customer right away that this isn't available, and notify our company. And so we'll call up the customer and say, hey, this isn't available. Do you want to substitute it, or do you want to just leave this out? And so then say it's a delivery order, the merchant will let us know when they've got the order together, which is not going to take long, and then we send our driver, and they go through the order with the merchant, double check it, make sure they've got everything on it, and then we organize with the customer. They can choose for morning, afternoon, or evening delivery. So we also deliver in the evening for people who, are at work or, it's just not feasible to take collection of their order during the day. And so then we go and drop it off, and we have them sign for it as well and make sure that they've received everything. So it's a pretty simple process. So we're doing that 6 days a week.
Yeah, and if I can parlay onto that as well, too.
And that would be Brandon. We didn't forget you, Brandon.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, hi. What are you doing here?
Hey, guys. One of the things that went into the thought process from the vendor application, right, is we understand that, a lot of business owners aren't really tech savvy and web developers and, understand how to really truly develop a website, right? So from the vendor application, we've made it incredibly user-friendly to everything from, like Ken says, looking at your sales, from the whole process of once you receive an order to once it's shipped out of your front door, and managing your stock and managing your inventory, getting your products up and running and your store up and running. Typically we can have a store up and running within a little as 24 hours, and that's fully set up.
Sweet.
It just depends on how many products they have. And, if you start with some and then you just grow it gradually, then it's easier. It's not so overwhelming. If you have a lot of products, we'll start with, a section of your inventory and then go from there. Brandon makes a really good point. Shop Cayman Islands is a part of a larger company called My Marketing, and we develop websites and do all sorts of things, and we've done that for over 15 years here and developed lots and lots and lots of sites. But for an island the size with a population as small as the Cayman Islands, to spend the amount of money to develop for an individual business an online shopping store and then maintaining it as well is very expensive with not a lot of payback. So this takes the need or requirement for, in this shopping day and age, for businesses to spend tens of thousands of dollars doing their own website when they can just jump onto ours and it doesn't cost them any of that development fee. I have tons of clients over the years that, we want to do online shopping. And then when they, it's not so much the cost, it's how much work it is and then how long it takes to do it right. So this eliminates all of those issues from them. And then on top of it, people say, and I want apps as well. People don't realize doing an app for each of the two operating systems, iPhone or Android, is a whole different, it's a new project. They're tied into the same database, but they are completely different projects. And so people, they just assume if I build a website, apps happen. And no, they don't. It's not Disneyland.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, like bread and butter.
They work together, but it's a whole different build and a lot more cost. And, more and more people like using apps because they don't have to worry about sign in, it displays well on their mobile devices, and, it's just easy.
So those vendors, do they have to meet a certain criteria before they can be on shopcaymanislands.com?
Well, the criteria is basically that, they're a responsible business. They don't necessarily have to have a storefront, but they have to understand customer service and sell quality products. And, the last thing that we as a business want is to, work with merchants who are not fulfilling their orders properly, or that advertise they have 20 things on their shop and they've got 2. So it just becomes a problem for everybody. And so we definitely vet who we put on the store so it doesn't reflect badly on everybody.
So there is some vetting involved before you can set your shop up and your shop Cayman Islands.
You've got to be a respectable merchant here in Cayman. And also we don't allow setups of businesses who don't have the product here on island. We have delivery usually within 24 hours. And so, the exception would be Sundays. But we can't have it where people expect that it's here. They're using Shop Cayman Islands and then we don't have this in stock. No, we don't have this in stock. Oh, yeah, we can order this in for you. It's no. This is about buy and deliver, or buy and pick up.
Deliver.
Yeah.
Oops, we've got to take a break. Got to make some money.
I was just rolling.
Well, just hold a thought, okay? Just hold a thought. Paul, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue speaking with Mr. Brandon Seagroves of ShopCaymanIslands.com and also the owner of ShopCaymanIslands.com, Mr. Ken Moore. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Everybody get on the floor. This is a robbery.
Wait. Randy, that you?
Mr. Brown, get on the floor and mind your business.
Well, I tell you one thing. I ain't not been up here all day waiting in this line just for you to come up here to take the same money that I waiting on. Bobo, don't make me call your mama.
Well, it's back to school time now for my kids, and it's the only way I'm going to be able to afford all their school supplies.
But Randy, you not heard Lee's office products having a back-to-school sale hour? Come on, man. You don't need to rob no bank when Lee's giving you 15% discount on school supplies. And look at her, if you tell her Mr. Brown sent you, they will give you another 5% off. And just for shopping there, you get entered to win a new laptop, a new office desk and chair. It's a win-win, Bobo.
What you telling me?
Boy, Randy, you better get going. Sound like CI's finest coming down the road.
This is an important message from the Cayman Islands Needs Assessment Unit for Grand Cayman residents. If you live outside of Georgetown and need NAU assistance, then the NAU in our district program could be for you. This month, the NAU will be providing walk-in services at the East End Civic Center on Friday, August 6th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. At the Buddentown Public Library on Friday, August 13th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at the West Bay Public Library on Friday, August 20th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Walk-in clients are asked to bring any supporting documentation along with them. For further details, email nauinfo@gov.ky or call 946-0024.
Business Buzz. Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. We're speaking with Mr. Brandon Seagroves of ShopCaymanIslands.com and also the owner, Mr. Ken Moore.
You've got some funky lead-in music to your...
Yeah, we need some soca. I was just thinking to...
I thought you were dancing around the studio here a minute ago. Yeah.
I was going to tell Paul, look, we need some soca, man. This you need to get me pumped up here, Paul. No, Ken or Brandon, what are the key components of setting up an online store such as ShopCaymanIslands.com?
Well, for a vendor, you basically, we have a meeting with you. We see what products you have. We want a store with a wide selection of items. And so we have furniture stores and jewelry stores and liquor stores, electronics stores, lighting stores. We've tried to keep the selection broad. We don't want 10 of the same store. So, what we're trying to do is essentially what Amazon did. It took them 20 years to grow into Amazon, and they became a place from a handful of products to tens of thousands of products. Mm-hmm. And one of the big differences between us and Amazon is, Amazon sells everything under the Amazon banner. You don't really know who you're buying from for the most part. They hide the merchants that they work with well. And for us, we showcase the merchants too, so where you're getting it from. And, it's also important because unlike Amazon, we do offer the option of picking up yourself. And people go, well, then why would I shop online if I can pick it up myself? Well, it saves you from driving around. And even if you call them and say, do you have this? And then they go, oh, yeah. And then you go there and you find out they have nothing like what you're looking for. And you just wasted an hour of your time. And now you have to start again, So this is one of the things that we find as a real advantage. It's saving your time, and it's a service. That's what any online shopping portal is. So we're looking to make it easy for merchants. So we sit down with them. We go through the items, and we help them set up the structure of their site, help them add products, and make it easy for them to understand the process. And it's once they get see how it works, then it's easy. We've had merchants set up 150 products in a day, so it's not a hard thing to do. And we are their partners in this. So,
well, congratulations, because you've only launched 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and you already have 19 vendors listed with shopcaymanislands.com. How about delivery to Cayman Bracken, Little Cayman? How does that work?
So, the biggest problem, it's great if you're living in Grand. Like when I got here in the mid-90s, people were going to Miami and you'd beg them to buy things for you to bring back. And this is before internet and before online shopping really existed. And so in the outer islands, it's, there's not a lot of shopping options. And so this is a really super opportunity for the people who live in Brack and Little Cayman to be able to go and buy things just from Grand, and we communicate with the customer and say, we can deliver it to either the post office if it's something small, or deliver it to Thompson Shipping if it's large, or we can deliver it to the airport and have it flown over through Cayman Airways. And so the vendor the customer gets to decide how quickly they want to get it shipped to them personally. And so it's
you basically work as a freight forwarder.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, between the store and the customer. So, before this, people had to fly to Grand, and then they go shopping, and they're in a worse position than the people in Grand are, which is where do I go to find what I need? So this helps them tremendously.
So how does one... Do you have to register, or can I browse and respond to the ads without registering?
On the website, you can browse without registering. On the app, because you're downloading it to your phone, you register. You can browse, but then you have to register to put anything into your cart. Okay. And then once you've registered and signed in on your app, then you don't have to do it again.
Now, I'm not sure if you can remember all of this, but I have here some of the products, some of the categories or products that someone can expect to find on Shop Cayman. I'm going to go through them.
Sure.
Okay. Electronics. Just tell me no when you hear something that you don't have on your website. So electronics, car parts, home decor, included furniture, office supplies, sporting goods, clothing, art, solar lighting, jewelry, wine, beauty supplies, toys, appliances, kitchenware, computers, hardware, auto parts, and of course the list is endless. If you want to add anything to that list, feel free to do so.
Well, every week we're adding at least a couple of stores, and so this is going to become a growing, more valuable tool for shopping. It doesn't do any good to go to an online store and find 3 companies, because you're just not going there as a good buying option for most things you need. So, we're obviously new. We're in a growing process, and we'll continue to grow for the next 5 years as more companies kind of jump on board, and the more product and the more selection we have of different types of retail items. And we'll also probably incorporate, event tickets and things like that as well as part of it too. Okay. So if an association is, trying to sell tickets, they can sell it through our side of the store. Another thing is for small merchants that don't have a storefront, or companies that have a warehouse but they don't have a retail, portion of their business. This is ideal for them because it gives them a storefront without having to have staff and have shelves for people to browse through. So, that's the real value for companies which don't want to have the expense of having the cost of a storefront.
How about perishables like vegetables and fruits?
We're not doing
No,
perishables.
you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this is why it took 20 years for Amazon to do Amazon Fresh, and they do that with the model which they deliver within like 4 hours, and then you have refrigeration issues and you have spoilage issues, and so we've stayed right out of that market.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
So I won't bring my tomatoes to you. No,
no, you can bring them to me. I'll eat them. Don't worry about it.
Mangoes work as well.
Yeah.
Mangoes are just fine.
You can pay us in mangoes.
Now, having a great what is a great real driver of change in the world of e-commerce? Now, and we know you want to be the next, or you're almost a smaller version of Jeff. But
I have a little more hair still, and I don't have a rocket ship yet. Yeah.
Not yet. Now, what is the real driver of change in the world of e-commerce?
Convenience. It's one of those things where, the consumers don't have to go to 30, 40 different sites to, browse what is available in the marketplace. And they have one convenient location that they can go and see products from 30 different companies. So
on a secure site.
On a secure site, yep. The convenience and just the ease and the ease of experience for the entire process.
Also, like I've always personally looked to buy things overseas that you can't find here. And the biggest issue you've always had is merchants taking cards that weren't U.S. bank issued credit cards or debit cards. And that's still existing with a lot of businesses in the U.S. And, that problem exists if you're a Canadian trying to buy from the U.S. The same issues, right? And so when you're doing online platform, a lot of the issues revolve around, fund exchange between an international bank and a U.S. merchant, for example. So Shop Cayman eliminates any of those concerns, any of the problems you have with not being able to purchase things from the U.S. And then you have the convenience of not having to wait 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to be able to get your product and then deal with a courier company or a freight forwarding company. And now with the new regulations with customs and the way that it's structured for if you're bringing anything in now, you have to register yourself through customs, and then you have to assign, FedEx and UPS and DHL individually to your account to be able to clear anything for you. So it's a huge, and this just started last week. It's a nightmare trying to bring things in overseas right now. And, frankly, there's a lot of options here for shopping in Cayman now. And when you factor in the cost of shipping, the cost of duties, Cayman prices are really pretty good, especially when you factor in we're a small market where, we're selling to 60,000, 65,000 people as opposed to, if you're set up in Miami, you're selling to 330 million people in the U.S. So you have the volumes to justify having lower prices. Here, everybody who's a merchant knows the prices are higher here because you have extra costs and you have a smaller market, smaller number of customers. So having said that, we're trying to help people change their way of thinking. Yes, there's lots of options available in Cayman. We're helping you find them, and we're saving your time in how you find them and how you get your product.
If you're just joining us, you're listening to The Business Buzz. We have in the studio this morning the owner of ShopCaymanIslands.com, Mr. Ken Moore, and alongside him we have Mr. Brandon Seagross, and we're talking all things shopping online, e-commerce. Now, Ken or Brandon, how vital is it to your business model to have a platform that is safe and secure for our users, local users?
Well, I'll take that. Everybody's concerned about security. And so what we do is when we take credit card information through our system, we don't actually charge the card until we have the product list of the order verified that can be filled by the merchant. So we don't instantly automatically charge your card and then go and, okay, we have to adjust the amount because now, they want to increase this from 1 to 2 and they're going to go and not do this one. So we make sure that first the order is confirmed as executable, and then we process the card, and everything's done securely through our bank, and so we don't have any issues with fraud or security in it all.
So we already know that some of your vendors want website plus app.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how easy is this the Shop Cayman site setup? How easy was that for you guys?
For us to set up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it's a version of the software, it took us 2 years to develop it. And we wanted to develop it with certain features that are going to work really well for a user, like having multiple merchants and products from each of those to go into a single order. Right. And then it sends out the order to each of those merchants individually. And so just the items that are picked from their store. We wanted the product to display well. We wanted a lot of different things. And one of the things is, we're tied into Google Maps, and, finding addresses in Cayman, if you're using just Google Maps, it doesn't work sometimes because street names are not easy to, Google doesn't have every street name. Mm-hmm. And so our system is set up so that you can put in a description how to find your place, and that's stored. And we also have multiple addresses per customer. So you can have delivery go to your office, you can have delivery go to your home, you can have delivery go to your son's home or something like that, and buy it and have it delivered to them. And so this is one of the features which is, an extra feature that most online stores don't have. You'd have to set up a whole different account, a separate account for a separate delivery address. Mm-hmm. And then being able to have it either for delivery or for pickup, because sometimes, they want to use the site just to, okay, I want to make sure I can get it. Yes, I'm buying it. Yeah, it's there waiting for me. So I walk in, I get it, I leave, I'm done, right? Because I don't have an hour to walk around and shop. I've already shopped online. I don't need to shop a second time.
You can shop in your pajamas, right?
Yeah, you can. I wouldn't recommend picking it up in your pajamas, and delivery, put on a house coat, yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up on the Business Buzz for this Tuesday morning.
Health City is now open at Camana Bay, offering a wide range of specialties at our state-of-the-art Camana Bay Clinic. We are here to help you save time and feel better. We are open weekdays, weekends, and evenings for your convenience, and are dedicated to reducing your wait time while improving your health. Friendly staff, expert care, lab services, and diagnostics in one convenient location from the hospital you know and trust. Health City at Camana Bay, within your reach.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
Everybody, get on the floor. This is a robbery. Wait. Rhonda, that you? Mr. Brown, get on the floor and mind your business. Well, I tell you one thing. I ain't not been up here all day waiting in this line just for you to come up here to take the same money that I waiting on. Bobo, don't make me call your mama. Well, it's back to school time now for my kids, and it's the only way I'm going to be able to afford all their school supplies. But Rhonda, you not heard Lee's office products having a back-to-school sale hour? Come on, man. You don't need to rob no bank when Lee's giving you 15% discount on school supplies. And look at her, if you tell her Mr. Brown sent you, they will give you another 5% off. And just for shopping there, you get entered to win a new laptop, a new office desk and chair. It's a win-win, Bobo. What you telling me? Boy, Rhonda, you better get going. Sound like CI's finest coming down the road. The 2021 census begins on the 10th of October. Every person in the Cayman Islands will be counted. The population count and data are protected and authorized by the Statistics Act. The information is confidential and cannot be shared with any law enforcement agency. Every person counts, no matter who you are or where you live. So have your say in the 2021 census.
2021 Census. Everyone counts.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Good morning. If you're just joining us for the first time this morning, welcome. We're speaking with ShopCaymanIslands.com, Mr. Ken Moore, the owner, and Brandon Seagross. And we're learning so much about what's going on with ShopCaymanIslands.com. They just had a recent launch about 3 weeks ago, and they're setting it all up for their vendors. So how are you helping your vendors to market their products?
You know, that's a really good question. One of the responsibilities that we have as a platform and their partner in this endeavor is the marketing and promoting. So one of the things that we've decided to do is we've hired a video specialist, video crew, and we're going to be going into each one of the
At
stores.
Your expense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, at our expense.
No,
for,
your
for the
expense,
first one.
We'll send you the bill later. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
We'll be handling all the logistics for that and everything involved. So we're going to be shooting basically like a fun intro promotional commercial for each one of these stores to introduce them as one of our Shop Cayman Island vendors. Some other things that we'll be doing in the future will be some kind of large events, like some, you've seen these art events and you've seen these like pop-up shops type environments. So we'll be doing some of these things and inviting our merchants to, showcase themselves and introduce themselves to Cayman.
We'll also be working. We're sitting down and evaluating what type of event we want to do in both the BRAC and in Grand Cayman, working with the fundraiser for local charity here, and so helping give back to the community and help people understand that this is a viable shopping option for residents here, and so we're here to stay, and we're going to try to make a big of impact in Cayman as we can and help everybody out, save time and money and local businesses.
And I see you have your logo on your shirt, ShopCaymanIslands.com.
Nice shirt.
Nice.
I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll issue you one.
Thank you. I buy it online in Shop Cayman.
Now, what are some effective practices to improve e-service, e-commerce customer service? I mean, you've not started that long into the process.
Well, one of the things we have built into our platform is a chat feature. So if people have a question, it goes straight to our WhatsApp and we can respond immediately to them. And also, we're not, from my personal experience dealing with Amazon, you have to go through a lot of hoops to be able to talk to somebody personally. And we have no problem helping customers and talking to them directly, and same with merchants. We're accessible, and we want to help people have the best experience possible. So, we're not isolating ourselves. No, we only deal with emails. We only deal with, you from a distance. We're right in there in the ditches helping everybody out.
Okay. And hopefully, even if you you get really big, I won't have to speak to somebody in Mexico or somewhere.
I'll still talk to you. Don't worry.
Okay, we'll hold you to that.
Don't be shy.
We'll hold you to that.
Maybe someone from Arizona, close to Mexico.
Yeah.
We'll hold you to that. What are some of the other...
What do you have against Mexico?
No, I'm just using that as an example. No. What are some other initiatives that ShopCaymanIslands.com will be working on in the coming months?
Brandon?
Man, there's so many of them. We're just poising up to get the video started. We should be getting that started here, I would say probably next week. So you'll start seeing some fun commercials going out. We're just in the beginning phase of putting some of these other events together. Like Ken was saying, we want to jump on over to the BRAC because at the BRAC, residents over there, they come to Grand Cayman to shop because there's not a lot of stuff available over there. So this is great for them. And I think just working with the businesses of Cayman to do something different with their companies.
And also, we're a marketing company and we build websites for years and years, and there's never downside to having multiple options for exposure and for sales. And so some merchants, they want to have their own e-commerce site, which we can develop as well as being on our platform, or not, is up to them. And we can develop their website. We can go to their existing website and add a link to it, for order here, and that way it takes them right to their page and section in Shop Cayman Islands. And so we help incorporate tools for their existing website or existing marketing. We do print and design and things like that as well. So if they want to set up, some advertising or printed material which showcases them on Shop Cayman Islands or whatever, we can facilitate all of those things. So we're not just simply, as a company, an online shopping portal. We're also a marketing tool. We do as well classes with staff and management in terms of customer service and sales and things like that. So you can set up with our company a lot of different types of opportunities to build and grow your business.
Is there anything else, anything at all that you do not do, Ken?
There's lots I don't do. That's a very open question, Anita. You should be careful.
I should be very careful.
Well, in terms of marketing, we've done everything. I mean, we do point-of-sale products with branding to design business marketing plans for an event or for a 2-year period or something like that, work within a budget and make recommendations of how to grow and make your business noticed within a market. And, having worked with probably 400, 500 companies over the years in Cayman and some overseas, we bring a lot of expertise and experience to the table. And then Brandon comes from a corporate background in terms of, he was with Dun & Bradstreet for, 6 years or something? Yeah. And so he's got a lot of corporate experience that he brings to the table. So we're not just a one-trick pony here. Shop Cayman Islands is a great avenue, and that's what we're promoting today because it's a new thing. But, my marketing has been around since 2006. So we know the market, and we understand how the market has developed and changed over the years. And you have to understand that as a merchant or as a business coming into this island to kind of understand your options for marketing and you be introduced to new ideas because it's all about being noticed. And then also, on top of that, it's one thing to be noticed, but you have to be able to deliver. It's a small place where word of mouth is everything. It's more important it's your best form of marketing here.
Yep.
So you need to recognize if you're going to do something, you need to be able to execute it well because why waste your money otherwise?
Yep. And one word can get you on the wrong side.
Or it can get you on the right side.
Or the right side. That's correct.
Yeah.
Now, in closing, what would you, before we do that, contact details.
Contact details. Well, shopcaymanislands.com. You can reach us through there.
The telephone number is going to be 517-0495.
It's active now, right?
It is very active.
Yeah.
You can call now and set up an appointment. We'll be happy to meet up with you and discuss the opportunity to put your store in our online mall.
Okay, 517-0495. And what's your website? Oh, website. Of course, it's
what are we called?
shopcaymanislands.com. And
that
your email.
Was good.
Email.
Info or hello@shopcaymanislands.com. Yeah. We have a few different emails. So.
Okay, Ken or Brandon, you've got 15 seconds.
15 minutes.
15 seconds to wrap this up before we leave.
Well, we want to just thank you for your time and interest in this and helping us let people know in the Cayman Islands about the new company and how they can join as a vendor and use it as a customer.
Well, this is very exciting. I want to say congratulations, and I wish you guys all the best with shopcaymanislands.com, and we're here to help you promote your business.
Thank you. We'll see you online.
We'll see you online, definitely. I want to say thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center, Health City Cayman Islands, Optical Outlook, Lee's Office Products, and Cayman Medical Supplies. Not forgetting, there's Brack Medical Supplies now open in Cayman Brack. Thanks to our guests this morning in the studio, our listeners, our viewers, and of course to our producer, Miss Susan Watson. And not forgetting Paul, who's manning the board this morning. He's manning the board, the cameras, the door, the dogs. He's walking the cat and just about everything. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll see you, God's willing, on Thursday for another Business Buzz.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by K-Man Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. And K-Man Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Health City, now open at Camana Bay 7 days a week. Optical Outlook, now at their new location in Anderson Square. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook. And Lee's Office Products Limited, at Paddington Place, Godfrey Nixon Way, moving your business forward.
You are listening to Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.